Join Clodagh in the kitchen now as she gives the humble jacket spud a makeover. We've saved your time back again.
I know!
Amazing. And it's worth it because this is delicious.
So good, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's like the perfect weather for it too. The baked potato, I love it. I mean, I'm from Ireland, so I've literally grown up with potatoes in my hands and in my handbags all my life. But the baked potato, OK, so I'm going to give a couple of 101 tips on how to bake the perfect baked potato. You need to wash them first, keep the skins on, obviously, we all know that. A little bit of oil on them, and then lots of sea salt on them.
And do you prick the skin?
And I prick the skins as well. I've already pricked the skins, but I'll do it again, just in case anybody hasn't seen.
And which
the potato
potatoes are
before.
best for...
Maris Piper.
Maris Piper.
Maris Piper.
They're the good ones.
Yeah, but you said King Edward's earlier, did you?
I just was wondering.
Yeah, I think King Edward's are great as well. But you know what? When you go into the supermarket, it can be quite confusing with all the different varieties. I say head for where it says baking potatoes, because they've picked them out for you, you know?
That's the giveaway.
That's the giveaway. And then these go into the oven for 1 hour. Now, I am really aware that that is a bit of a pain in the...
Oven.
In the oven, in the head. That is a bit of a pain in the head when you are starving and, you know, you want to have things straight away. So this is what I do. And I genuinely do this. I do, at this time of the year, I do about 8 potatoes at a time. It saves on the energy. And plus, you just need to keep them in the fridge. They last for a few days in the fridge.
Really?
Yeah.
And then just heat it up back in the oven again?
Yeah, so when you're putting in your fillings, like I'm going to show you then...
Do they stay crispy if you do them like that?
And they'll stay crispy as well if you put it into like a hot oven, or you can reheat it in the microwave or anything like that. So we're going to do it 3 ways, OK?
OK.
We're going to do it with the baked beans, but we're going to do the baked beans homemade because they're so good homemade. We're going to do a cauliflower cheese, and then we're going to do the all-American loaded potato that I absolutely love. OK, so for the baked beans, let's get the heat on here 1 second. So for the baked beans, the base of it is shallots. Shallots, because now it's Christmas, and garlic. You want to soften them all down. And then you add in 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then that gives it that lovely smoky flavour. Can you taste the smoky flavour?
Yes, really can.
So good.
And then brown sugar in there, white wine vinegar, and then also tomato puree. The great thing about this is you can make a massive batch ahead of it. And then you can have, you know, you can freeze it, or you can keep it in the fridge or whatever, and you've got your own homemade baked beans. They are a lot healthier, you know.
And they taste really good. I mean, I could just eat a bowl of those.
Yeah, couldn't you?
Yeah, really nice.
They're really, really good for you as well. So you've got cannellini beans, which are fantastic protein. So they go in then. So that's canned cannellini beans. They're really cheap in the supermarkets. Drain them, rinse them at water, in they go, and then tomato passata in on top. And it's easy as that, you know? And then what you do then is just give it a little stir and let that cook for 20 minutes, and then it comes out looking like this. I mean, isn't that heaven? I mean, I could literally sit in front of...
It's very good.
Although they've reduced the sugar a lot in baked beans, is that what makes them taste like the amazing canned beans that we know?
Yeah.
Is there's a bit more sugar in them?
Because there's more sugar in it, yeah. And canned...
I feel like these taste sweeter somehow.
They're a little bit sweeter, aren't they?
I don't know why. I don't know, but...
Well, all the flavour's a lot more fresh.
Yeah,
they're just
definitely
made.
prefer these.
But,
Sorry, baked bean fans.
But I think that if you do use baked beans, you know, sometimes I'll jazz up my baked beans. So if you have some curry powder, have you ever put curry powder in tin baked beans?
No.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
That's this evening sorted.
Yeah, just get the regular canned baked beans and add in a bit of curry powder into it, and it curries it. It's
Dan puts
so
brown
good.
sauce in the baked beans.
Oh, does
And he's like,
he?
they almost go like barbecue beans. I don't know, I've never tried them.
Oh, yeah,
but
I'm a
always
brown...
do it.
I'm going to try that. I love brown sauce. OK, so when the potatoes come out of the oven, they look like this. This is nothing new for folks at home. But then what I do then is you cut them in half, like straight down lengthwise, and then you scoop out the flesh that's in the inside. But make sure you leave a little bit of a crust around it so it doesn't all fall apart. Like, you don't want to take every bit of flesh out. So this is for the baked bean ones, which is just, we'll say, the regular kind of, we'll say, filling, which is just butter and salt and pepper with the mashed potato. So you take it out and then you put it back in again. So whatever you do, make sure you take out the potato, fill it up with butter, salt and pepper, and then
really
pop
posh.
it back. Is it?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think I've ever taken the scoops out and done that.
Have you not?
No, but it's a game changer.
But how would you put the bacon in or all that sort of stuff, or if you...
If you didn't, you just sprinkle it on the top.
Just stick it on the top.
Do you put it on the top?
Just cut it in half and then grate a load of cheese over it.
OK.
I'm not posh enough to put bacon in. I mean, it's just a bit of cheese and a tin of beans. But it's like heaven.
It is heaven. The thing is, right, it is a game changer when you take the potato out. Because, you know, when you're... I know sometimes I'll just throw it on the top too, but when you're halfway in and you're sitting in front of the TV and you're watching it, you're like, I couldn't be bothered getting back up to actually put more butter in it. OK, so this is it. OK, we've got 2 more, so I've got to speed up here.
Yeah, you have.
I've got my baked potatoes, right? OK, look how good that is. I mean, we could just finish right there. But straight over here, the cauliflower cheese. In here, I've got cooked cauliflower that I've cooked in milk. So it's lovely and soft. Then the hot milk goes in here too, which makes it really creamy. OK, we don't put the cheese in yet. So I've got cauliflower, I've got the potato flesh in here, and I've also got butter. Then you scoop all these up like this. This is the cauliflower cheese.
That's really unusual.
Nice, isn't it?
It's so good, and so good with a roast, you know? So, like, if you're doing a roast on Sunday, and then load it with cheese on the top like that, right? Yeah. That's so good. Oh, my God, I just love this one so much.
And then do you put that back in the oven, or does that just melt down?
Yes, and you put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. So you can do these ahead. So you could do these ahead the day before, and then you've got a cauliflower cheese loaded big potato for your supper. How good is that?
Yummy.
OK, then on to the last one, which is my favourite, the all-American loaded. I've got my mashed potato. OK, I've got my sour cream.
Oh, that's
in that
what's
goes. Spring onion, cooked, chopped, streaky bacon, loads of cheese.
Oh, no wonder
mix
I
it all
like it.
together. And that is, I mean, it's got every single taste element, but the mixing of it all together, and then you pop it all back, like the other ones, into its little boat, like that. And then it goes into the oven. It comes out like this when it comes out of the oven, and then I always top it up with a little bit more sour cream on the top, a little bit more bacon, like that.
I mean, they are so good.
I'm not talking, I'm just eating. I just suddenly thought then, you haven't said a word. It doesn't, I'm having my lunch.
So
It's nice.
I feel I need to carry them all.
Elevated
I want everybody to see them.
Are you about to run home with those? Oh, well done. That is your star moment.
I just love it because it really is. I mean, it's not spenny. It's nice and easy to make, and it's real comfort food.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, for all the details of today's recipes and more delicious ideas from our This Morning chefs, head to the free This Morning app.